My profile was what it was. And again, I haven't seen her. So my last few drills in the middle, during that time, she still wasn't around. So I was part of the detachment, which means we pretty much had our work duty days in one place, and they had theirs completely somewhere else, completely somewhere different. So I kind of was trying to give her credit for not knowing what the hell was going on. I gave her a little bit of credit for that. But apparently that wasn't what I should have did. That's not what I should have. I shouldn't have given her no credit at all. Because right around the same time, I was under a lot of stress because I was banged up. Not even just because I was banged up, but life, just fucking life. It's just, going through whatever I was going through. And wouldn't you like to know? I mean, when you get home, they try to, they try to make sure you're doing okay, and I always appreciated that because I never looked into it before just to find out. It was nice to experience that. But here I am, her one of her drivers, and one of her drivers, and she just and it's like let me just tell you what happened. So I had medical information, all what it is what it was. And I'm dealing with her fierce, phony ass attitude because I was able to claim my retirement, early. Because this is the thing about it. I would have just stayed in to make sure I can get it. I would have stayed in. Either you stay in to make sure you get it, because the thing is, the secret is you're either gonna do one contract and be done with it, in my opinion. And if you do a second one, that's 10 plus years because they do it, I think, in 6 year increments. So you do 6 years, 6 year. You already crossed the 10 year mark. I think you might need like 16 years to to get your retirement or whatever the case was. So here I am, 14 years, and I got banged up. And I'm gonna just tell you about how I feel about her character, and it's not good. Partly, I mean, she okay, whatever, okay, but I don't know, between her and whatever the slew of whatever else is going on, is some bullshit. But I think the point is, let me smell good. I don't think so. It don't smell good in there. Next time. Point is though, we used to be on the road. And I can see her now. She came with us one time on the road. One time. Which is great. I enjoyed it. I mean, she probably didn't make her rounds with other units, with other platoons or whatever, other, other squads. She came with us once. We talked. We had a good time. No problem, no harm, no foul. But I guess I don't know. I guess she didn't realize what it was really like. So when we got home, and I was just mentioning that we come home, we go to the hospital, get our physical and get the medical done, and they literally the doctors, the nurses, the doctors, the therapists, everybody will literally sit there and say, "Hey, if you're going through anything, just come check it out. Whatever, come get checked out. We here for you. I'm glad you made it back home." And I did that, and I said, what else? My driving foot of all things, right? When you realize you're driving for hours at a time, you constantly got your toe kind of curled up. So I'm like driving, trying to get comfortable, So I came on like, what, doc? Can I get an X-ray on my toe because it's kind of banged up? And they say, oh, no problem. Do you know how long it took? 5 fucking minutes to do that. That's the first thing. 5 minutes to get an X-ray on my foot, my back upstairs. So I get the X-ray done. 5 minutes to get the X-ray done. 5 minutes. And have a good one. X-ray done in 5 minutes. And don't you know, Every time she feel the need to address me, she got an attitude, and she kind of is able to point out that she's frustrated that I got my toe checked out. So I think what I'm learning is that they're not saying nothing but F you and throwing signs at me, signs of what I think they want to ID as mischief or wrong, whatever. I think it's bullshit, but she keep doing it. So part of me really want to call it a B word, but I'll just retire from doing that. I think I had a bad week, snapping at her and calling her a little crazy piece of crap. Because I realized one day she'll say she got your back.